Hello gamers and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft here on the channel. I'm Iron, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. As you can see, we're pretty much in front of the Christmas tree in our little Minecraft version of Millennium Park here. And although it's 80, well, technically it's 90% done. Regardless, it's looking pretty good, as you can see here. I can see myself. Uh, Today we got some new builds. So I'm going to show some updates on some builds I recently finished it, or almost near finished. This building, I'm gonna be honest, that's not one of them. I mean, I haven't touched this building in a while, but as you can see, it's seen better. Regardless, hope everybody is having a wonderful day. 2 days left until the end of 2025 and into 2026. Very interesting, but yeah, we're gonna show some stuff. For starters, this end right here have not been touched in a while. Still debating how I'm gonna do this layout, but yeah. If anyone has ideas on that, let me know. But anyways, let's get some real progress. So, I guess we can start with the Planet Fitness, I guess. Planet Fitness, I forgot to put the table again on here for the front part of the lobby. But as you can see, most of it, the inside looks pretty good so far. Got some good progress in here. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do the layout of the weights and everything else a little bit. The back door has a back door, which leads somewhere. And all that part looks... That's okay, I guess, over here. Regardless, it's something pretty cool. I forgot to put the exit signs. That's the only downside, so I gotta come back here later to put that up. Um, this area, I have a few ideas on how I'm gonna do the computer, but right now is kind of how it is right now. Um, in here is not that bad. It's okay. Although I have ideas on how I'm gonna do my TV, which I'll show off in a momentarily. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't touched this one yet, so I'm gonna make sure I do this one correctly. Back here looks decent. Made some pictures of reference, but I gotta figure out how to do certain things based on Minecraft physics and all that part. So obviously there's no such thing as circles in Minecraft, which is funny. I get the lifts at least, which is something. But else, that's what we have so far in this. It looks decent. Gives it the vibe of Planet Fitness. Still could use some work, but regardless, we're making progress on that. Other stores haven't been done yet, unfortunately. That's the only downside. Planet Fitness is literally the only part of the building that's actually been, in some cases, worked on. Um, but here's the downside. I still need to make an entrance to the side somewhere that will go upstairs. So at some point, one of this is going to get sacrificed because I will need to make a way to go upstairs, and it could be somewhere I don't want it to be at. So gotta figure that out. It's going to be from the center though. That's going to be rough, so I'm going to have to do some work around on that area. But we'll get there when we get there. If we go through here, which we can, most of this with command blocks and stuff. I did almost everything, but the roof, this still needs to be worked on because that's not the correct roof length. It still needs go a bit more higher, so that's gonna have to be done at some point for the student center. Progress is being done at least on it, which is pretty good. Um, Interior is gonna take a long ass time to do at the same time though. And I have to figure out how I'm gonna if I still want to do it for the hollow each individual room with structure block layouts. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. All that part, yeah. If we go down here, and for like I haven't done the libraries. I'll change it to daytime to make this look decent. Now we'll go over here. I basically copied a few buildings. I finished a little bit here and there. I'll do a little U-turn to go over here. So I made some more buildings. If we go over here, this is a half building that has a business and an apartment complex. Although the inside's hollow, I got majority of it designed right here, pretty good. This is based on a real life building, in downtown Chicago. It's next to a U University, which is that's literally the name of the university. It's technically is a university building, which is weird. It's like it has access to other buildings. It's hard to explain, but it is a university building in downtown Chicago. Um, it's here, but of course I made it in a way where it advances to the slope. It's hard for me to unless if anybody has an idea of how to make buildings that located with a slope, do let me know. Like, give me like I guess show me if you can, but like it's hard to find it when it blends to an actual hill. But I will probably try to do more terrain with hills, so I might consider doing that later at some point. But yeah, I decided to add some more details since now we have shelves to add this very interesting design right here and all that part. Um, might do interior style windows, which I'll show off in momentarily in one of my other builds. But regardless, it looks nice. This building I reskinned to this one by accident, so now it's like two buildings have the exact same coat of paint, which is I did not mean to do, but I did it. Down here, I think I already showed this off. Basically, this is the old Frontier slash Verizon building. Um, doesn't really have an inside, but the outside entirely is pretty much done. As you can see, it looks very good. This is a building in Lakeland and all that part. Um, did as much as I can with the detail. It looks good. Probably looks very weird on the inside, not gonna lie, but it looks amazing, I guess. On that part. The roof, similar story, although the door right here, I probably had to make a little area for this. I forgot to put the AC up here, like where the AC, if it has AC units, it probably does. I think someone deleted the door here, but yeah, I got some interesting detail off of it. Not too hard. At some point, I might consider using Google Earth. I keep forgetting that Google Earth is a thing, but of course it could be 50-50 because sometimes Google Earth makes everything look like an N64 graphics, which is not good. But that's what we have on that building. If we go over here to the other side, down this street right here, we have a real life building that's also in downtown Chicago, at least most of it. Um, originally, the circular. Let me park first. Originally, the circular part here used to be Chase Bank. Now it's a therapist session place. Um, some of this is apartment complex, technically, I think, and all that part. So that would be a garage and other stuff, and some office areas, I guess. But got most of it on here. It's a little hard to do it over here because in real life there is a upper roof CTA train carrier. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, basically it's like think of it as like a bridge on top of a street, technically. That's basically what it is in real life, but it's basically in the way, so it's sometimes hard to get the detail over here a little bit. Um, but regardless, I got most of the detail on this. This section of the building's mostly done in terms of its detail on that part. I don't know what the interior is though, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Um, got most of the detail. Looks pretty nice. As for this side of the building, I have a lot of work to do on this section. I am cutting that part as the limit. I think I will mostly, and this part will just be park and all that part. Um, this part is going to have a very tall apartment complex, so that's going to be one of the things I have to deal with for this part of the building, as you can see. And it also has a flagpole, so I decided to put an American flag, because why not? And the lanterns help make the flag glow at night, so when it's dark out, um, you can still see the flag. And of course, we'll still add streetlights over here at some point, but trying to make it interesting. The parking lot layout will be fixed. I'm just figuring out if I'm going to add another area here or not, but I don't think I will. And of course, you can see it looks very hollow inside. I'm trying not to do it hollow that much. I will figure out how I'm going to make the interior at some point. Either I do it or have someone else do it for me. Right now, the room is still closed, so that's the only downside. And one side note, in real life, as I mentioned earlier, yes, Chase Bank, technically it's right here in real life in this building. And this door right here is the ATM. there's already a Chase Bank building in the Diamond Building, which is over there, so there won't be another Chase Bank next to each other in that part, which would be weird. So, yeah, this would be something else entirely, so I'll figure that part out. Some stuff will be different. I have no idea how what this is technically supposed to be realistically, so I'm going to make this as something interesting for its second floor counterpart. Uh, Maybe an auditorium of some kind. I don't know. Regardless, some of these places will get a little change here and there compared to its real life counterpart, so there will be some differences. Back here will still be buildings. This section will have a weird building layout, but I'll do it like this. I decided to put like a pre-existing street over here. I figured why not. In that part, it'll still be covered by buildings around here, so I'll do like that. I haven't. The person that wanted to help put some stuff over there has not been here for a long ass while still, nor has he contacted me. So for now, I guess this project will be canceled or on hold because it's. And I had to refix the street. So there's that. Let's see here. That's pretty much what I have on this section of the map so far. Let's see here. The stream should be going well. Making sure the stream goes well because we had a little hiccup earlier. Stream did not want to start at all, and it said that I deleted it. I never did, so now I have to be careful every time I stream. But anyways, we'll get out of here. We'll head to our next little side thing that I added, my little mini project. So I'm gonna pretend to come through here. We'll go ahead to. Actually, we'll show the other thing off first. Go this way. I still haven't touched much of the basketball court, but I am working on a little statue of a basketball. Make it look nice and represented, and maybe have one person next to it. Alright. I was going to go to the Stargate first, but I'll show this off better since we're going to be pretty far. So, turn through here. Here, here, then we'll just nope, not yet. Right here, we haven't been over here in a while. So many projects that I have finished and have not finished. I haven't even touched this pillager apartment complex long as well. That part. Passing by Fry's reviews and Pixelator's house. We are now going over here to our left. I will do a somewhat turn. And we have one of our new buildings. I technically finished in 2 days-ish, kind of, or at least the front part of it. So this is one of the buildings that is part of the Wrigleyville neighborhood, which if you basically know Wrigley Field, it's basically all the buildings that's in that section that are very expensive and very expensive to live in. And this also happens to be one of those buildings that has a rooftop spectator stand. But I decided to copy one of the buildings, and I'll be copying a few more just because the buildings look very nice and stuff. Still gotta work on the sides and the back, but regardless, this is the first one from the Wrigleyville area. I decided to do some stuff in the back, in terms of back detail and further stuff. This is the closest to the interior I got, which is this nice chandelier and this makeup area right here. So, yeah. In that section, and obviously some people are going to be weirded out because, well, you have a normal apartment complex, and at the back of it is a rich people house. Which is one of those things where two worlds merge. Some people like it, some people don't. This is just my world, doing my own thing, so not everyone will agree with it. It's to be expected. Plus, I mean, yeah, it's to be expected, but it makes the area look more interesting in some cases. Next to this building, we'll have another one. I might do the same thing to over here, I'm still debating because this could be a either apartments or it could be a store with apartments. Regardless, I decided to put this one over here because you can see um, beautiful buildings and all that part. Very expensive yet very beautiful buildings. And I'm gonna show off this thing here. Obviously, it looks very nice in the dark, at night. I decided to put a beacon for the first time as a light. At first, I'm very kind of on it, but as from a distance and from a side perspective, it looks pretty cool. In all part, and sometimes it looks like it is touching the ceiling, even though it isn't. As for the bottom part right here, it is a little weird, but sometimes there are stuff that that's how light chandeliers or light mixtures, light covers are like in some households. So I figured, why not? And yeah, it gives it a character. And the best part is that I did reverse structure block method, meaning I copy one side, I put it to the other side, and I mirror the X radius, or the X axis, I should say, or whatever, and it does it like this. And then I just have to fix the middle, and it looks pretty cool. This time I finally did something I was supposed to do a long ass time ago, which is custom paintings again. And this time these ones are locked maps. So these are maps, technically, and I'll be showing off where you could do them in a momentarily, but this is the first in a long ass while I do custom maps. That is something that's not a drawing. This is technically supposed to say like Wrigleyville, blah blah blah. So yeah, I have this right here. It's also a glow frame, or a glow item frame, so it looks interesting. I decided to do it like that just to give some more detail in all that part. And yeah, it looks nice. And I'll show off where we do our paintings, our map-sized paintings, by the way. And although I can teleport, I decided to make another way over there just in case of, well, anything, really. So I'll be showing it the long way, technically. Let's see here. We'll be heading to the Stargate and entering our chevrons. Let me sip my Coca-Cola. Don't miss the turn. There we go. Oh. Okay. That's fun. I think I already showed the racetrack, right? I think I already did. I haven't done work on a racetrack in a while, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have, but I also have not. Let's activate Stargate. There we go. We will enter the Stargate. Now, oh, I hate when that happens. Now, I guess what we'll try is that we will use a motorcycle in the Nether as our transportation method to go fast. Let's see, computer. Now, for this method we're using, there are tunnel. This is a tunnel. You can go through it, but there's also multiple routes on it. There's a fast route, there's a slow route. The route I will be taking is the long route because for starters, we're on a scooter, so we don't want to fall in lava. And the second part is I wanted to show off how my layout is. So we have to go very high in our coordinates. There are multiple routes. I'll show maybe a few of them. So if we go turn here, that'll get us to a quicker route and an extra route at the same time. We go over here, we go to the same route differently, we do some turns, we have other stuff. On top of that, we have other stuff we can look at, which I could show in a bit, assuming it will, well, let's make it find it or not. I think we're skipping one of them. Oh, not yet. We're starting to turn, too. I always mess up on part when I do my tunnels, because this is a prototype of the sewer system tunnel that we'll be using in the world at some point. this is what we would be seeing if they were underground in the city with the sewer system. So this is my custom made sewer system tunnel layout. So we're on our first side quest, which is just a mirror or a window that shows us out. There are some that you can go outside and are kind of connected to the Nether and other temples, because why wouldn't it? And also just in case at a time where if we have to use one of them to connect to another existing route. And over here is a good example of that. It's a mirror and you can get out down here. Yeah, and this is the tunnel. Go that way, go to this temple right here. I haven't been to this temple, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, just in case, you never know. Maybe I could visit, see what out of curiosity. Because sometimes you put the calculation, you put the portals, sometimes you can just spawn out nowhere, so it's nice to have. But, yeah. But, I am very interested because I also wanted to test my layout of how this would look in the Nether. Because this is the sewer system prototype tunnel. You know, though there's some stuff I have to fix, it looks nice. And there's one there, and then there's one over there past the way over there in that direction. Let's go over here. Oh, I don't think I can take this with me, can I? Oh, I can't take this with me. That is very stupid. Alright. The portal doesn't work in here, obviously. I mean, it kind of does, but it probably would just be able to turn on. That's about it. This does not work at the moment because I haven't activated it. And I think it's best to just leave it on for now. So for now, this does not work. This console. I can't turn off the Nether portal. I probably could turn it on, but it's supposed to be the regular way to do it. Would just use a regular lighter. But anyways, yeah. All the way out here is the map area, the custom map area. And as you can see, that part is the sign that's part of the Wrigley Field thing that I mentioned earlier. The only difference is that the bottom part was the only thing. Like, there's two of this. There's one that has two lines and one that has one. So, make it look unique. I might use this method, honestly, for TVs at some point, if I'm in the mood, because it could be useful in that part. And I might do the same thing with other custom colors, like custom colors too as well. I also at some point I will have to do a stop sign. Like I really will need to do a stop sign in all the parts. That's gonna be fun. But regardless, this is also other stuff here too. Over there are the traffic lights. Still might do them circular at some point, because why not? Um, they could be better. Over here is the custom Pac-Man versus you um, art that's made for the Pac-Man maze. Looks pretty interesting, as you can see. Um, yeah, inside make it look cool and all that part. And yeah, still gotta do some command block stuff here and there. That is a painting that I showed not too long ago. That is made by Funkiller on YouTube. Really good friend of mine. And this nice Deadpool and Spider-Man art piece right here looks amazing. Of course, as you can also see, sometimes it's hard to tell when does the map end. And of course, I found out, but it's very interesting. Like the maps, that's how a map ends with these lens and that part. There's always a, let's see here, technically for that picture, it's like 2 or 3 dots. Go there. That portal will stay there in case of anything, and I do mean anything. If everybody doesn't have if there's a thing where someone can make stuff but they can't use permissions like teleport and all that part, we have this just in case. Or if something happens and Minecraft is being glitchy or some shit and we can't do our normal teleportation or commands or any of that for some odd reason. And also because I want to make another Stargate. This is literally just a Stargate that I have right here. And eventually we'll do one for the sky, just because. But regardless, yeah, I have it right here. It looks unique in its own case. And why not? So yeah, we have that. Not sure if I'll do the branch or I have it like just turn power off. Not sure if I'll add that like here, but I might consider doing so. Um, I might make a little special area to just pick the structure block, just because I might actually do that. Uh-huh. And of course, this block is not that bad. I mean, it looks very weird, but it also looks interesting. Also, of course, granted, um, that part was to be part of a mountain. A lot of deleting, so this is a very, and of course you can see the coordinates. It's very far away, so very far away coordinates. As you can see, very far. You can go 10,000 by 10,000, but even then it's like you still have to go very far. 10,000 by 10,000 is over there, by the way. Like that over here is 10,000 by 10,000. And it may not look like much for some, but if I go over here, you do coordinates. Yeah, this is. Let me just get a little bit over here. Yeah, this is 10,000 by 10,000. So, like, you can still see everything. At the same time, it's like, yeah, you have to hope you don't suffocate too and all that. It's just a little funny. Regardless, it looks pretty cool over here. There's room to do some custom stuff, some custom signs. Not everything has to be a mod pack, which is good. And I will be showing off in a bit where we put the custom paintings, just in case. I'll probably have backups, just in case, of anything. There's my motorcycle. Ah, bingo. But, yeah. Just because, and also because, why not? But regardless, I like this design right here. As for the sewer system tunnel, this is a prototype, but it looks good, but it also could use some work. As for the areas that I mentioned, I showed that you can just turn all that part. I'll probably put like a red arch because sometimes this is like a mirage type tunnel where everything looks the same and you can barely tell sometimes here and there where it looks different. And even then, I take the arches off for this section just so you can tell that you could look over here, you could turn over here. But yeah, I will do that. As for signs, I mean, I am thinking of doing a one-way sign, which is good. So, and then there'll be some maps that have color, are just for colors, because some blocks, you can't always block a block with another block, because then you're gonna make like a 1x2 or 2x1 or 4x4 block just to cover one color to make everything look nice. I want it to be more compact, and although sometimes the frames are not that good when it comes to lighting, I still want to be available there for designs and all that part. So that's gonna be a thing, and there also might be a time where I might try to camouflage, like how people do on the internet. You make a base and then you just have a map that looks like a brick. We're gonna try to do some of that if we can. So it will be hard, but it also will be worth it. The big, huge art canvas. And let's see what. Won't be anything crazy like Mario's painting, but you never know. Who knows? Maybe we will make a definitive version of Peach's castle. Only we'll add everything that Nintendo decided to take out. And of course, you gotta be careful over here with riding a motorcycle because you can easily fall off. Which, speaking of motorcycle, I guess we can just park this over here for now. One of the few downsides of spawning out the Nether is that sometimes you face that way, which is good and bad. But then you don't face the over here. And yes, there's still visual glitches. Like sometimes certain areas you can see here. Yeah, technically I am standing on a fire area. So those glitches still exist in this world. which is unfortunate. Sometimes I drive around and I go in an area that was once on fire, and yeah, those still exist, but you can't see them. That's the only downside. Even if it rains or snows, yeah, they still exist, which is weird. So, don't know how to feel about that. Um, it's weird. That's all I can say. Hopefully, I can finish my lightsaber tower because this has not been touched in a while. I want to make it look cool though, but helicopter's right there. Oh, he just turned off the just in case. Turn off. There we go. And then this turns off. But yeah, I mean, the Stargate looks pretty cool. This one's off. So this actually looks at the internet. Of course, if we were to change the Stargate, we could make it look slightly different. So there's that. Regardless, I'm happy with it. And of course, there are some signs like this that are rectangular. We could make another one version of that. The only thing is it's going to be harder because it's a bigger square. That's the one thing I hate about maps that are that big. Math is always involved. Mm. We we also gotta do some other signs. Like, I am still gonna try to do that one sign for Planet Fitness with the map, so that's gonna be a thing. Um, but yeah, I mean, it won't be that bad, I guess. It'll be a challenge. Hmm. Oh, I might as well show this off since we're in this direction. We're gonna go to the bridge. Now, I am mostly. Now, the thing I'm gonna show off is basically 98% done, but excuse me, I'm gonna show it off anyway. Oh, and a small add-on I did to my house. Let's see here, we're gonna go to this bridge. Look to our left. You know it can't, but yeah, it's not gonna load in, figured. I haven't done to this side of the town yet. I even told Ken that he can have this section if he wants to, but hopefully someone claims it. Regardless, we'll park this in the middle. Oh, you can see it right there. Like parts of it. We'll go up over here. Park this over here. Yeah, I made a big, huge cross. It's on a tiny mountain that I customly made. And of course, it kind of reflects here. I'll turn off the lights. Um, this is where my idea kind of comes in, but I'll move closer to show it off. So over here we have a nice huge cross. Of course, it's still kind of hard to see it at night. I made a little nice deck for it, for boats, but it's a nice decent amount, or decent sized cross. I recently decided to make, because why not? But of course, it's hard to see in the dark. This is where my idea comes in. I'm thinking I can make a little design where I put the lanterns, the sea lanterns on here, and then I use a painting and I cover up the cross so that way it can glow in the dark. Now, of course, there's lights on the top, but even then, the lights on the top are a little eh. They're okay, but I don't know. I might even then put a painting on top of this so that way it could also look more even out and easily distributed. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'll probably have to do some parts of the destruction block to make it more make sense in some case. But regardless, that's kind of my idea. I might consider doing at some point, just because it looks nice and I want to do it. And it's a cross. It looks amazing. Can't see this top part, that was unfortunate because of the clouds, but it will look nice. And I think it'll be worth it. It looks amazing. And as for the mountain, yeah, I'm still almost done with the mountain. As you can see, most of it is almost done. It looks very generic, but regardless, it's almost done. It's just this section, and that's it. I'll get this done in no time. Try not to get tired, guys. I'm sorry. Try not to yawn. This bridge got a small upgrade. I'm trying to make it more circular based. I will turn off the lights temporarily to show off the lighting. As you can see, it kind of works out a little bit here and there, but it also doesn't. I might consider lighting some part of the beam with lanterns. But at the same time, I made the this part more half circular based for the strings. That looks pretty cool here and there. It took a long while to do most of it, but it looks good. It was worth it. If we get a closer look in the center, somewhat circular, somewhat pillar-like, somewhat detailed-like. Gives some nice adjustment here and there. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. It looks unique. Get the sides. Add this extra slab on it. Extra meat, I guess, in some cases. Maybe I'll do the same for this part here. Just because it make it look more nice. But then else, it kind of looks low on its own, so maybe I'll leave it like this. Regardless, looks pretty cool. The lighting's acceptable for now, but I might consider doing something with the rope. If anybody who's good at bridges in terms of their design or something, if you want to show me a good bridge as reference, let me know. I can always use the advice. Especially since we're going to be making another bridge later on at some point over there on the other side. Because that is the plan. I did make this huge chunk of water. Although it looks a little ugly and still needs to be deepened over there. Yeah, we got some work. Oh, phew. We got some work to do way over here. And although I have to clear this area back there, um, yeah, gotta do that at some point. The commands won't always work, which is the only downside, so sometimes you have to do it yourself. This part's gonna get cleared off, the other half's not going to. But somewhere around here, well, it was over here, somewhere around here will be another bridge. So it will be a little different type of bridge. It'll probably be something differently designed as well. It might even look like a boomer. See that part of the road right there? It's over here. The only reason this part's green is because I had to cut part of this off. And I'm still making sure this is not completely straight. I'm trying to make it different in terms of its shape. And I'll show a little Easter egg over here. A little half secret. Down here. Hidden cave. This is half of this is part of the underground cave update. So we have a side project we could possibly do in here, maybe if we want to. The only downside is that this cave is huge, too much work, and it could possibly be a huge pain in the ass. But it could also be a cool Easter egg, so yeah, I think it could be something interesting. Maybe not a full back cave, but maybe like a partial, or something entirely different. Just that I could show off. I found it while I was plowing the entire underground to water. Very, very interesting, I will say. Very interesting. Um, but yeah, if I go all the way over here, I just go all the way over here, this out. Yeah, if I go over here, yeah, it has some shape and curve over here that I'm adjusting to the shores on both sides. This side's the first one though, so some stuff I'm adjusting, some stuff I'm not. And I might adjust some parts of this bridge to have some support, even though it doesn't really need it because it's Minecraft, but it has some character in it. I like it. It's giving some character, and it's amazing. It's one of the design. The funny part is I only did a small touch about the bridge. I did not make the bridge fully. I did like a small portion of it. So, I mean, again, if anything, I'm just upgrading its wonderful design, I guess, in some cases. But regardless, this is a beautiful bridge. Very nice. Now I will show off what I did again to my house. Over here to my left. I did a little side project. I guess at this point I will have to do a video of my house. But for now, yeah, I'll have to fix some stuff later. Oh no, my gas. I'm low on gas. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go get some gas over here because I have gas. There we go. There we go. My car's good. Still gotta figure out how to do a proper door in here. But anyways, you guys, I'm pretty sure half of you guys already seen my private airport driveway over here. Roadway, I should say. It has lights as well. But over here, oh yeah, my custom hangar. That's my jet. But over here, um, I have some sidewalk over here to that. I redid my deck. So, yeah, this place originally looked very bad, but now I added a deck. In that part, I'll just show it off here. Has some lights and some stuff, some cool ceiling fans. Uh, this nice design over here. And that part. This nice, wonderful deck. Very good, very good. TV. JK of course. And of course, this defense design, as I did in a unique way, because why not? And of course, some blocks I used that match the house. Saw this on a YouTube video not too long ago, and I don't remember which one it was. It's very famous now. It's one of those things where it has an arch. The gutters control the water so it doesn't go in the area that you're relaxing at. And it looks very nice. Custom made. Um, but it looks pretty cool. Other people probably say, I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I do sound a little weird in the stream, jeez. This mic has been acting up a little bit, I guess, in some cases, but this is a PS5 live stream, so it's gonna make me sound very different, I guess. Oh, that's why. Oh, give me a sec, everyone. Testing 1, 2, 3. I forgot to plug in a headset. I've been using the PS5 mic the entire time. That, damn it. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I sound fine. What the hell? Facebook Messenger. Ugh. Guys. Stop. Give me 1 sec, everyone. I have to text it.
There we go. As for the game PC, someone actually is gonna get it tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah. And the money will go straight to the gaming PC. It's a little annoying, but eh. Let's see here. Um, let's see here. I haven't been here that much, but this looks. I don't really know what to do with this extra chunk over here, honestly. I mean, I probably just end up putting a bike in here or something, but even then, it's like, I don't know. The kitchen looks okay, but it needs a design. Like, it needs. Oh crap. I need to do some designing, makeover design, especially with the drawers, because I don't know. Some of these work, some they don't. So I think what I'm gonna do real quick right now. I'm gonna I'm gonna use this cause I can. Oh no, not that one. No. Um. Shit. Hmm. I'll figure something out, but I am gonna have to take some of this. Gosh, stop doing that, please, me. Stop doing that. Oh boy, too many. I'm gonna have a very rough day if I keep doing. Gosh damn. Uh, I got some ideas I could try. I'm gonna take some of the top ones off though, cause they're gonna drive me nuts. Okay, take this off. I may or may not have added too many of these dots. This too does not need dots. The chairs already look ugly, but it's kind of to be expected. It's Minecraft. These lights are pretty cool, but even then, it's like a little meh. They're better than the lanterns, but even then, the lanterns are a little shit. So let's see here. Some of you guys already saw part of the house already, but I'm showing off some stuff. Not everything has really changed, really. So I did do a little change to the stairwell, though. Otherwise, everything looks the exact same. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this hole. The walls are unique-ish, but I gotta do the same thing to these other ones. Might change this wall. I might. The view of this looks pretty good still, though. I might change this stage here at some point. I might. Still debating. My house could do more, but I don't know. I tried one Java thing with the ceiling fan hack, but it didn't do shit on Bedrock, unfortunately, because why would it? Still have a place for my stuff here. Put some of my blocks here, including my barrier. So, yeah. This will be here. My gas. And of course, my nice mini flag that I love so much. God bless USA. I got rid of my regular door for my secret door. Because I can. But yeah, it looks a little change. Otherwise, it looks amazing. Maybe I'll change the front of this. Maybe I won't. There realistically is no reason for me to do it, but I might consider. This section, I still have to do the lights. I'm a little lazy at that, but I'll do it at some point regardless. And, yeah, it looks amazing. Very unique. Very different. Forgot to put a barbecue machine over there, but it's fine. I'll put it somewhere. Hopefully. As for my plane, I'll fly it at some point. It does not require gas, believe it or not. It's a different mod. And of course I put a little ramp of this just in case. If you know, you know. I don't know why. I'm looking at it now. I don't know why I put Grandpa Time over here, but I'll leave him, I guess, for now. Hopefully it doesn't have rust. Damn, it's almost 1 hour of a stream. We haven't started building this stream. Alright, I guess we can start rebuilding, I guess. So, let's see here. For our new building in this stream, we are going to do another building that is in Really Field. Hopefully we could do it in the stream where we start and finish for once, because it's one of those days where we stream and sometimes we don't finish projects, and if we do, it's a miracle. Yeah, I try not to do that. I apologize for everyone who gets clickbaited on that, but we will do our best. I guess. Let's see here. Park up front. Oh, and I did some details since we have shelves to make it look nicer. I think the shelves are very unique. It gives it some design, so I'll put it there for some of this. I even did some areas of this with the shelves, even though it does not exist in real life with that kind of thing, but it gives it character, so I'm definitely leaving it there. Very good shelf design. Hopefully we get another half slab wall item block soon, because we could really use one again. But anyways, let's get back to our design. For our next thing we're gonna add over here, our next Wrigley Field design, assuming I could position this stupid fucking camera over here. Alright. As reference, we're using Sheffield and Waveland Avenue as reference. Before Murphy's, if anybody's curious, in the Chicago area. Not far away from Gate 11 of Wrigley Field. But, let's see here. If I could just get those trees out of my way. Out of my way, not in my way, you little... Close enough. We'll do a small one for the sake of this. We'll do this one. Actually, I want to see how the angle is. Ah, that makes sense, okay. Ow. Gotta love doing outside stuff. Oh, we have a smaller sign. Interesting. I'll put that on there later, if I can. Because I am using a different method. Interesting. Huh. There we go. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit different to do, but I technically can do it. Huh. I might actually have to consider doing a U-shaped version of this. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go back up there and do a U-shaped one. You know what? Let me do it right now, just because I want to show you guys. I know we're gonna start building, but I'm gonna do this with a U-shaped. Let's go. We're gonna do it. Oh. Okay, well, let's see your map. Let's see here. Put it like this. Alright, let's go to the Nether. I guess it's kind of a good way for me to show you guys how I do certain things. I guess I don't see why not. Even though half of you probably already have no idea. Probably you probably already have an idea of how to do this if I showed off. So. Turn here. Blah blah blah. At some point, I'll add another gas station to the other side because why not? The only thing is I need to figure out where to put the gas station at to make it look not generic. Alright, activate Nether portal. Or sorry, Stargate. I'm pissing off a lot of people because they have them wondering why can't I just teleport over there. Because I fucking can. And I decided to do this way because, why not? Fuck you. The only part is that I accidentally teleported in the Nether with that coordinate, and I got stuck somewhere, so that was fun. I guess we'll take the other route. Hopefully don't lose our vehicle. And if we do, oh well. Oh, back here. Oh, I was supposed to say. Yeah, that's one of the tunnels. We do have to be careful over here, because, I almost overdid the end, so we have to watch our last third coordinate for when we have to turn. Let's see here. Almost there. This is a nice motorcycle, honestly, with the add-on. Alright, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. You almost got me. I'm actually taking these arch off, damn it. Because it's driving me nuts. Let's see, just take this off quickly. I know it's gonna piss off people, but this needs to be addressed now. For the sake of humanity and my brain. My ideas are too good sometimes. Alright, now we just go straight. We do go a little curb-like, but yeah. And of course we try not to fall. I think we're good in terms of not falling, which is good. So. Oh, okay, there we go. I almost fell. Alright, now I can't hop on this. Alright, now we have arrived at our destination. Alright, so this is part how I do it, in terms of my nether tactics. So, we make a map first here. I'll go to this existing one. Now keep in mind, there's going to be now 3 versions of this map. So what I'm going to make now is a U-shaped. So this is the line is like 7 blocks long. So we're going to make 7 blocks upward, 2 over here. We're going to do it differently though, because I don't know where the end over here is at, so we're going to do it from the upper surface, which is here, because this is the limit of the map. So we're going to do it from here all the way to the end of this picture. Technically, I don't have to. I could just do another map and just figure out where the hell it goes over here, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, at some point, I will cut this off anyway on whatever is over here. But now is not the day for the time. Now is not the time or day for that. So, let's see here, we're on our second line. You technically could do a structure block. I did structure block for the black tar right here. Well, it's not a black tar, but you know what I mean. I did blocks for them with a structure block. Sometimes the commands don't work where you tell it to place a block in a specific way or a group of it. I don't know why. Sometimes I do it correctly, and even then, sometimes it doesn't want to do it at all. So I don't even want to try it with a fuck ton of digits on my left side of my screen. So Yeah, I'm not gonna try at all. So yeah. But and plus structure blocks sometimes makes things faster, so yeah, if you build a lot of things you already know how structure blocks are. Let's see here. Think we need one more? I think. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah, we need one more. Alright, now we could just update it. And as you can see, we have a U-shaped version of this. And yeah, we don't really need to do anything else. Of course, we still have a line shape underscore version, which I showed off earlier. But yeah, we have this, and we're gonna take this with us, and we're gonna first, we're gonna go enter here. We'll head back. We're gonna lock this painting, and then we're going to do our thing. Oh, that's funny. The poor motorcycle. Almost destroyed. Oh, Riley. Auto parts. Wow. I'm very curious if this gets destroyed with lava. Very curious. Oh, I forgot to do a ramp. My bad. I'll just do a prototype since we're in a hurry. Yeah. Shame on me. Oh, Riley. Then we just turn right. Turning isn't that good with a motorcycle. With this mod, so. There are some vehicle mods that are good and some aren't. This one is a nice mod, but it's not perfect. Although I will give it credit, most of the vehicles don't require gas, whereas the other one is good, but it requires gas. I still haven't done much with the trains. A lot of people are gonna be very mad at me for that. We could have a train empire right now, and we chose not to because of my laziness. Technically, I messed up on the tunnel, as you can see. I focused on one side of the coordinate instead of the other. That's on me, so I apologize everyone watching this or seeing a not so perfect calculative tunnel right here of mine. Then we turn left. That's on me, guys. Hopefully the next one will be better. And if I want to, I'll delete this one, redo it, and make it better. You'll make tunnels great again. I'm very surprised I'm streaming right now, honestly, but even then, like, I'm doing a one-side stream today because one, Twitch is sometimes very hard to grow on, and two, it wants bots, and then you do your thing with the bots. I stay away from bots, but even then, I understand why people use bots now, after I've seen all the bullshit that Twitch does to their people. So, let's see here. We go over here. We go here, we take this glass, we make sure we don't have to redo the map. Alright, then we put these two, and then we're going to name our shit to this, and then I'm going to do my method right here, which I'll show it off. But this time we're going to use you as reference. And then we'll bring this back over here at some point, because we already have the other ones over here, but we'll bring this back. Get in our car, turn off the Stargate. Oh, wrong button. I said turn off. I guess this is the... There we go. Huh. I gotta be careful. Go here. Now we go back. Thankfully, it's not that far of a place to go back to. I do regret that we don't have a street that goes through here, but at the same time, I am not going to destroy a boot camp just for a road. That is very stupid in some cases, but eh. Let me just go over here. And although I won't really show it off that much, we have it just in case. I can't believe I said that. But we have it right here. And I guess I could show it off. The only thing is that we have no version of it where it's just 2 lines. So technically there will be a skinny version and a very fucked up version. So that's gonna be fun. I'll have to figure that out at some point. But I'll show it off anyway. So here we have this, and we could just have it as a shorter version. So yeah, not sure if I'll do with this next build, but I might. But yeah, we have that. I am going to, for now, put this over here. Oh, item frame, and then I will put this copy back in the mall for its safety. And we'll cut through traffic, because that's how much safety I am valuing right now, and your time. Also, where do all these animals come from? I don't remember there being pigs. Like, I know that the structure block messes up with entities and all that, but I do not remember putting pigs as one of them. But, yeah. I'll put this here. We go back inside the mall. Piss off half the people watching this that I just pissed off me for some odd reason. We'll put this one inside for safety. And we'll just put this right here. So we have the Pac-Man cover, the Spider-Man phone color art piece, the color blue as a wall piece. We have the regular VL sign, underscore sign, and the U sign. So we'll have to figure the other stuff out at some point anyway. But for now, enjoy it while it's there. And who knows? If we're lucky, we can make we can make a maze art piece with it. There are ways to do this with a banner, but I think it's only Java. I think only so. And eventually this will get bigger, but for now, leave it as it is. This keeps opening. Ugh. Eventually we're going to make a little piece for this sign with Lego, because this is the Lego store. Make those nice Lego art pieces. Maybe make some Lego box art, because why not? Because I want to. JK, of course. What time is it? Yeah, we got time. I don't want to. I know this is kind of like a showcase, but I actually do want to try to like start and possibly build something if we can. So let's try. Because granted, I do have to take a shower and I have to go to sleep and all that for work. And we're going the wrong way. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going the right. We're going the right way actually. And I do need to eat. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to work to live, but even then, I have to work to live and have a house and all that part. Yeah, adulthood is sometimes a scam. Alright, I guess we can start it here now. This won't be easy. Figured. Alright. We gotta do some kind of pillar design. That's gonna be very hard. Because we're starting off from the opposite way. who keeps making so much noise? Alright, let's just try to get somewhere if we can. We're gonna need to make a huge staircase somehow. And... damn it. I really hate this angle. This is screwing me up. It's like I have to do it the other way over at that side, but I can't. Let's take a closer look at this. These two are aligned, so if I do it like this, I'm gonna need to find that brick again that I don't like, but I'm going to use birch. Ugh. Rhymes with merch, because I don't have that. It's also one of those houses that has a bend to it. I don't want to use... I don't want to use that, but we never use that. Alright, fine. I guess we will use that. The only problem is at the end there's a curb. So I think what we'll have to do is we're gonna have to move a little closer here. Shit. Alright. It's gonna be a very... You know what, no, we're not gonna do that house, no. Just because the way I have it, like this pathway is dangerous, so it's gonna move it there. I'm trying to use my brain right now. That house is an edge. That house is an edge. That house is too big. That's what she said. Fine. No. God damn it. Houses are so damn huge. We don't have time for a huge ass house. Why are these houses so good, but they take so much time to do? And the more I bitch, like a little bitch, the more it comes with long ass stream. I don't want to make a short ass stream. I just want to make more. Ugh. I know this is not technically finished, but we're putting it to the side for now. Fine. We're gonna have to do another big ass house like this to make it look more interesting. For that reason, I'm gonna nominate this house. It does have a curb, but I think we could do something about that. I'll put the curb reference later. For now, we're gonna angle this house over here. Let me just get close to its side. What brick can I use? Because it can't be a lighter brick. It's gonna have to be a tough brick, which is good and bad. Shit. We're gonna have to use tough bricks. Okay. We're going to remove the rich peopleness out of the... Oh boy, that's gonna be funny. We're removing rich people brick. You identify as a broke person now, which is funny. I don't want to say... Well, actually, yeah, you do identify as a broke bitch. And I go, yeah. We're gonna have to do this layout like this, which is gonna be funny. So... What we will do, we'll make it like this. Actually, yeah, we'll put it like that, yeah. Good job, me. Good ideas. Don't be a boomer. Do not. It's against the law. We gotta do the underground first. So I think what we'll do is we'll make this as just like the other house. We'll make it like a 2 gig right here, but we will have to make this like that. So for 2, oh actually yeah, we could do like this for now. But then we're just gonna have a hard time with the design, which is gonna be a little rough. In terms of the detail, that's gonna be the only downside of this. So we will have to do some compromises. This one's gonna have a turn. Alright. If I could just do this. Oh. God damn it. What is that? Oh, never mind. Ignore it. You don't know. No, we're ignoring that flaw right there. Huh, interesting. I just noticed this. There is an emergency staircase shaft in front of this building. I kind of wish I wasn't using the PSI to stream. That's on me. But I'm using this right now, and very interestingly, there's interior and exterior staircases near the that helps. That's like it escapes from fires. So very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let me just put this on here. What about this? The side is going to be the next problem. Never mind, the side is going to be a very minimal problem. I'm going to make that as a different block entirely. Alright. Use this as reference, I guess. It's going to be funny. It's one of those sides where the buildings, like the front part of it's good, but then the side of it is so hidden you can't even see the ass out of the word ass with these bricks. And then half of the colors look like they had a billboard on it, but then it's like there was nothing else there. I don't know. I was like, these buildings, the side of them at least is weird. And this is for, isn't this a Wrigley Field top? It is a Wrigley Field top, rooftop thing. Okay, that makes 0 sense. Oh, they have cameras on them shits. Huh. Interesting. They have... Wrigley Field has actual cameras on their shits. I'm actually impressed. Question is, can I do this design with this? How bad are the tough oh, never mind, they're not that bad. Look at this. Doesn't look that bad, actually. The bad part is that there's going to be an interior... Another interior... I can't speak shit, can I? There's going to have to be another interior design for the windows. But regardless, it looks pretty decent. The top stair is going to be a bit different, though. We don't have shelves for that color, unfortunately. That's the only downside. Over here, I think we'll just put this as the... Yeah, as the window. It's going to be a very rough window, because I don't know how I'm going to design that. I'll leave the emergency ladders for later, because I might have to, one, use an invisible barrier, and two, I'm gonna have a rough time figuring out how to do that shit with the staircase. So that's gonna be very later. In the next stream, I'll show one off, assuming I remember, because it's something that no one's gonna like, and I'm gonna have to do the same method I did with this building right here, which is use a structure block and mirror it on the other side to mirror this section right here that I'm gonna finish first. Also, I'm still debating if I should do the rooftop spectator stands because I got part of the layout of it already thought of. But even then, you're spectating nothing. But then again, I want it there because that's how the building is. So, this is going to be fun for me. What time is it? It's 5:02. Damn it! I'm gonna have to end the stream at a 25-minute mark. So, that's for Eastern time. We'll do as much progress as we can in this stream. I am also hungry, and I need to take a shower. Because I did so much things. I did this thing called yard work. Because I was bored, and also because the house entirely needed it. I need a leaf blower. Fuck. And make sure no one actually tries to sue my ass over leaves. How high is this? It's gonna be still different from its real life counterpart. Okay, tied to this, tied to the... Okay. It's not... Actually, the height of it's not that far from this building in real life. The only thing is that it's still technically lower. So I think with that in mind, I might have to make this taller just a tiny bit. Because this looks like a bitch. So, let me just remove the toughness again. This is going to be very disappointing. Put this here. Put this here. There we go. 3 for now. I say that as I hesitate with how to food my layout. Big part that this one's gonna be a square, so if I put this like this, it's a 5 mark. So yeah, bingo. Alright, that's a 5 mark. The next one's gonna be a little different. Actually, different in concept. It won't be different based. There is detail to the side of the building, but I don't have much access to it. I might have to finish this off camera, honestly, which kind of sucks, because I'm going to have to figure out how to record and unrecord shit. Actually, no, my PS5 can do that. I could have done it with this. God damn it. I'm going to have to start put a little note for my ass to start doing that from now on. Whenever I build shit off camera, just for YouTube. I'm gonna have to memorize that shit because my brain is starting to not listen to me, unfortunately, when it comes to remembering shit. There we go. Window referenced. I'm gonna have to make a very huge indent over here for my layout. So I think as reference, I'll put it to like a 5 block inner radius. Technically it's a 6, but I'll put it like this. Oh, it's already a 25-minute mark. Damn it. Put it like this. This is gonna be very annoying. But I'm gonna have to figure out how to do proper detail for basements. Thankfully, I have ideas, but layouts. Oof. I feel like I need a schematic for that. Especially for this. How do people live in this thing with the layouts? That is very weird. Huh. Then again, I kind of lived in one, but even then my house is my old apartment was much more easier to use because it was still small, technically. Hmm. 3, 3... How am I going to do the in... Well, actually, no, I can't. There's no space, there's no block for that. Nor a shelf. Hmm. So that's out of the question. There's no sign with that color. There's no shelf with that color. Yeah. That's out of the question, okay. I hate to be that guy, chat, but I do have to end the stream, unfortunately. But I will probably try to my best to do this off camera, whenever on my spare time here and there, and show on stream when I can. So yeah, until then, this is boy IronSmasher 1024. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. We're currently on 313 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much. This will probably be the last Minecraft stream for 2025. But regardless, I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. And hopefully next year we'll do some more progress and hopefully finish more projects next year in 2026 in this beautiful gamer world of Minecraft. God bless everybody, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Peace of cake. Yeah.